guys, what's going on? It's Max. I have another bow review for you today. It is the Galaxy Sage recurve bow that actually is my wife's, but I use it way more than her. And I got it for her for Mother's Day since she's been shooting daily with us as well, my daughter and I wanted her to get or use a better bow than the bare first shot. And this is the Sage. 62 inches, 25-pound draw with a Hoyt stabilizer on it. And since I'm a weep, I put my anime talisman from Orimo on here. And now versus the PSE Snake that I did a review on, the draw on this is extremely smooth. Both of them had a 25-pound draw, and I'm shooting in some rough conditions, but we're gonna see what happens. And I'm also using the same arrows from the last review, the Vector 1000 Spines from Easton, 15 to 29 pounds, feather fletched. And this is just more of me talking because I'm not a professional. I'm not a certified master archer or Olympic archer. I'm just a guy who likes to shoot bows. And if you guys are also on this video, you're probably either looking at this video and seeing if this is worth the money. And I paid about $124 for it at my local archery shop, and you can get these cheaper online, but I support my local pro shop because the guys there are really awesome, and I appreciate them always helping me out. And you should also help your local archery shop if you have one near you, or you can go to Bass or Cabela's. But getting back to this bow, I had one, the Samick Sage, a few years ago at a 35-pound draw, and it was exactly the same bow, just with a heavier poundage. Oh, and also I'm shooting these arrows, the Mossy Oak 350 spine Walmart arrows that I've had for 3 years. And they work just fine out of this recurve bow. Doesn't feel like anything's messed up. It's a heavier, longer arrow, but I still hit my marks with it, and I feel pretty happy with it. And I'm not worried about breaking them or losing them. That's why I've been shooting them out of almost any bow I have. My kid's bow, this bow, and the PSE Snake, the compounds. But here's another shot of me shooting the target. And as I'm shooting this, I'm not going for dead golds because I started to learn that I developed target panic and freak out, and then I start losing arrows. Now that was a pretty good shot to me, but I know it's just probably more that I released it at the right time, and it was more just me floating the arrow in the right spot. And to me, a successful shoot is not losing any arrows and then trying to continually get my groups consistent. Because I've been shooting every day, compound or recurve, just to continue to build up stamina and consistency. And now since this is a 25-pound draw, I could shoot this bow all day without any fatigue. But that's not the same for anybody else who is not as strong. You can move down into a lower draw weight for this bow because they come with limb bushings that you can remove and put new limbs on it. And here's a different angle of me shooting. An exceptionally smooth bow. I can't get enough of shooting it. I just put on my music like I have on, and I just zen out and start shooting. For the money that I use every day, this bow, it's really fun. My wife uses it also every day. I got some pretty serious sling slap off of it at one point a few weeks ago, and that left a pretty serious bruise. So if you have an arm guard, use it. Don't do what I'm doing, because you can definitely hurt yourself and hurt your forearm if you have improper form. And speaking on improper form, the reason why I'm making this video is because I got turned on to Recurve More by New Sensei, who I listened to for a long time. He also did a review on the Samick Sage, which is very similar. Which is, I mean, they're actually identical. And here's another shot of me. And just checking form really on this. And shooting, I guess whatever I shot did pretty good on that one. Really smooth. Exceptionally smooth. And as you see, I don't have any finger slings or wrist slings, because this really doesn't even jump out of my hand. For 25 pounds, this is extremely fun to shoot. The Easton Vectors pair up excellent with this bow, but you can also shoot these big mossy oak ones that I have knocked and ready to fire now. And I just kind of enjoy the pop that they make, because they're just heavy, and I have different tips on those as opposed to the fixed field points that are on the Eastons. So, that all being shot and set, let me show you the two bushing parts where you can just remove the limbs, but just be sure to take the string off. This has a knocking point already installed when I got it. A cartel arrow rest. And a shelf down there just in case you want to use it. Mounting brackets for your sights, or if you want to use any other arrow drop, rest, or release, it's up to you. But man, this is an exceptionally fun bow. With my anime charm, makes it even better. And this is by Galaxy. It's upside down, but this is a sweet bow. And if you guys are interested in this bow, please check out your local archery shop or go online and see what they have to offer, because I've seen many of similar built bows, if not copies of the same bow, and they work phenomenal. I haven't had an issue with this one yet. And again, it has a 25-pound draw. It's super smooth. And it's super awesome. And I'm glad I got it, and I'm shooting every day. The Samick Galaxy Sage. Samick/Galaxy Sage. And I'll see you guys later. But before I go, I'm just going to shoot some, I guess, trad off-canted side shooting, because that's pretty comfortable and fun. And it makes me feel super awesome, because I just kind of cock it to the side and feel like Robin Hood. It really is. It's a lot of fun to shoot this way. And just to keep flinging and shoot instinctively. I mean, in the essence, end of it all, like, I am just shooting instinctively because there are no sights on there, even though you can mount sights on here. A great bow. That's all I can say. It is, for the cost and the money. It's simple, it's basic. Anybody can use it depending on your draw weight that you get. My kid can shoot it. Anywhere you get this type of bow, it's excellent. Just make sure you wax your strings. And I'll see you guys later.